So I'm going to begin now. We are a good 100, so I think that we can begin now. Well, a very good evening to everyone, and thank you so much for joining in today and showing so much of enthusiasm. And like I always say in all of my webinars, today also, I seriously hope, sincerely wish that there is some takeaway for everyone who has spared precious time on a holiday and has tried to join in here in this particular webinar. On the very onset, I would like to kind of tell you all that this particular webinar is going to take care of all language teachers who are taking classes from class 1 up till 12th, I believe. Won't cater too much to the pre-primary school teachers and the preschool teachers. But however, for classes 1 to 12, I think everybody should have some takeaway today, right? I also am going to request all of you that somehow this meeting shows me that only 9 minutes are left. So please rejoin with the same link. Though we had this 30, 40 good minutes at hand, but something not going down well. It's okay. We will rejoin with the same link. Okay. So let me straight away begin with today's topic, that why exactly do we need to teach children this author's purpose? What is the need? And the need is that it helps in critical reading, which is very, very important now with the introduction of NEP and NCF coming in. There's a lot of emphasis on this learning outcome, that the learners need to be critical readers. They need to analyze the text that they are reading. So their analytical skills need to be honed. Right. At the same time, there are these competency-based questions which are being set in all grades. Right. So to cater to those competency-based questions, we actually need to develop critical readers. And to develop critical readers, we need to teach them author's purpose. Right. Now, this is for both the uninitiated ones and the initiated ones. I must say that there will be certainly a group of facilitators who are already doing the author's purpose with their learners. They must be telling their learners that there is, something that they need to figure out when they are reading a particular text, whether what is the purpose, whether it is to persuade the readers, whether it is to entertain the readers, or to give some kind of an information to the readers. Those who are doing it already, thumbs up. There is something for you just in a while. And for those who have not been doing it, this is something really important. Apart from telling our students about the theme, about the writing style of the author, somebody who has unmuted himself or herself, kindly mute. We need to please mute. Somebody. Someone's microphone is on, if I could request. Microphone. It's a humble request to everyone. Please keep yourself on mute, because this will save the time of others also, and it will not interrupt in what I am trying to tell all of you. So here we are. I hope that my screen is still visible to everyone. So I was trying to tell all of you that those who are initiated, good, and those who are not initiated are not doing this with their learners, need to tell them for the beginning that there is a author's purpose behind his or her writing. The writer has something in mind because of which that particular piece of writing, whether it is, a poem or whether it is a lesson, and there are many other things which an author can write. An author can write a speech, can write a non-fiction piece. Okay, there could be an advert, there could be some recipe, some instruction, and an author need not be just a book writer literally or a poet literally. There could be others also. So are we telling our students the reason behind a particular author's write-up? That write-up could be of any sort. Are we telling them this? This is the first step, right? Especially for the ones, those who have not been doing this in their classes. So apart from telling them, it's a simple thing, you will get it on the click of a button that the writer's purpose can be explained with the help of an acronym I or PIDE. Okay, so the author may be trying to persuade, inform, entertain. Now, if you're going to the next level, you are including explain and describe also. So you have 5 purposes, uh, based on which an author's purpose can be categorized. Okay, so if an author is trying to use a lot of imagery, visual imagery, kinesthetic imagery, appealing to all the 5 senses, so probably the author is trying to describe something. Okay, if the author is trying to use a lot of fact and opinion, fine. So maybe the author's purpose is to explain something. All our science books, our SST books, our documentaries are usually information. They just give you information. Fiction, comic books are meant for entertainment. However, this is just for the beginners. Just as I move on in today's webinar, I will make certain things clear to you that this segregation of author's purpose cannot be so watertight. It cannot be watertight. Why? Because there will be various other reasons why an author is probably writing. Your own students will come out with those reasons, and then we as facilitators might get stuck up. Oh my God, they are not fitting into any of these 5 criterias. Or a book meant to entertain, a piece of writing meant to entertain is also actually giving a moral lesson. Okay, so how to go about those pieces of write-up, I will be coming up, but step by step, piece by piece. Let me just, as of now, for very simple introduction in the class, just talk about the writer's purpose from these perspectives only. We are talking about only persuade, inform, entertain, explain, and describe 5. Okay, so if we could have something of this sort in the class, if we could bombard our students with these questions, this is something which you can do in classes 3, 4, class 6 also. What did the author try to do? Did the author try to tell you a story, or did whatever the author was saying, was it amusing or no? So the child will get to know whether the purpose of the author was entertainment, or was the author only giving facts? So was it information, or the author was trying to give his or her opinion and trying to change the mindset of the reader? Was there some kind of persuasion involved in it? Okay, so this could be another way of doing author's purpose in the class. You can't go and simply do theory with your students. No, that won't work. You have to interact with them. You have to do a lot of discussion with them, try them to analyze and elicit response from them. Yeah, but then it has to be done in a systematic way, wherein your resources are ready, wherein you know in which direction are you taking your learners. It's not that I go to my class unprepared, I don't have my worksheets ready, I don't have my other tools ready, and I straight away want my learners to get a good hold over author's purpose. Dear teachers, this is a really challenging topic, and it takes really, I must say, guts to put across this to the facilitators and to kind of make them masters of author's purpose, introducing this to them and then trying to keep their interest in it is really a task. Okay, so first and foremost, what you could do is you could brainstorm your students by telling them, why do they write? Students, why do they write? Why do you want to write? They'll come up with XYZ answers. They will say that we write for